I was just with a group of managers yesterday, and they're in that phase of their career where they're going to have to start letting go of things and create and do less to be able to do more. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but they're used to doing so many things, and they had to do that to get to where they are. But they're having to figure out how to put time on their calendar to create the space to be able to manage an ego and to be able to possibly herd a few cats. Because, you know, when you first start learning how to herd cats, it takes a lot of time. And even if you have 24 cats and egos and everything that are going on, you just don't jump into something like that. So I don't know if you have any advice for those folks that are in that transition of their career where they're really climbing that ladder and they're just taking it on, they're drinking it from the fire hose, and they're learning. They just had this moment where they're learning, oh my gosh, I got to stop doing some of this day-to-day stuff because I do need to take a step back. Do you see benefit in that? How do you transition into that process?
Well, I would say and I've been in that situation before, when there's somebody there and you know they're going to make that next step up, you really need to mentor them and explain it to them, because you can't just jump in and start. You know, you can't jump in and take 10 people, and I jokingly say herding cats, but you have to have a lot of patience, and you have to do it. And you can't get upset. That's one of the biggest things I found out is don't get upset. Don't take things personal. Don't try to invoke your attitude into the situation. You know, just work with them and try to come out with a good result. I know what I want done. And in a way, at the end of the day, as a CEO, you want the results. I want to make business plan. I want to make better than business plan. I want to make incentive. I want everybody to get paid incentive. That's what I want. So I have to deal with a lot. And if I don't necessarily agree with everybody, that's okay. If I don't necessarily not so much like them, but if they're different from me, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. We need to get the results. And even though we need to all work together, we need to work towards those results. So as you mentor people, try to get them to understand it, because you take a senior level executive and they're in their world, the accounting world. They're in the accounting world, and that's what they know, and they can handle it and they can direct it. And when they expand, they get a little frustrated because things don't go exactly how they want. Well, they're never going to go exactly how you want. It's never going to be like the accounting world. So yeah, so explain that to people, because I see a lot of people become CEOs and it's like, I'm a CEO now, I know what to do. I'm going to put on my CEO jacket and go tell everybody what to do. Big mistake. You know, take off your jacket, walk down the hall, listen to everybody, you know, work with them. And, you know, what is it? Management by walking around and talking and do those type things.